Hey guys, Ashley here, also known as the HLE fan. I am back today with another Couples I Cannot Stand video, and this video will be on fucking Delana. I think anyone who watches my channel know that I am a huge Selena fan. I fucking love Selena to the day I die. It keeps me up at night knowing on why the hell the writers never decided to make them in game, but they made her and Damon in game. Kind of like the whole Buffy and Spike thing. I'm gonna try my very best to keep this video very short and sweet on why I cannot stand Elena. Their relationship, actually no, like I said, Spike and Buffy remind me a lot of Delana, but I think Delana just really takes the cake. I think they were far worse. I think Damon was far more worse than Spike. Damon spited everyone. Damon hurt everybody that Elena was in contact with, including Elena. Same thing with Spike. Damon tried to force himself on Elena because she didn't want him, and then try to manipulate her into believing that that wasn't his intention. Like that's disgusting. The fact that you try to force yourself onto me, and then manipulate me into believing that wasn't your intention. Like that's just so sick. He mentally and physically abused Elena. He mentally and physically abused Caroline. He turned Bonnie's mother into a vampire because he wanted to get closer to the originals. Like Damon is just not a good. I don't think he's a good person at all. I definitely feel like him having a redemption arc just felt so entirely forced to me. I definitely feel like out of all the characters, he probably has the most inconsistency of them all. This his whole good and bad thing got really tiring. It got really it really just got really stupid. I was sick and tired of it. So, but this video is not about Damon. Let's talk about him and Elena. So, why do I not like Delana, you ask? Everyone, not everyone, because there's Selena shippers. Majority of the Vampire Diaries universe loves this couple. I do not understand why. I will say what I will give this couple is that I absolutely love the build up. I love the build up in season 3 to them. I thought it was so much drama. It was so juicy. I loved it. Elena being so indecisive on who she wants to be with was very interesting to watch. What I hate is that at the end of season 3, they tell us that she met Damon first, and that implies that they should be together. That's so ridiculous to me. I just think that was not needed. That was really stupid. I did not like the fact that they try to insinuate that her and Damon met first. I just thought that was really, really, really stupid, and just kind of just don't make a lot of sense in a lot of ways. We're not gonna get into that. I just thought that was dumb, and I honestly feel like in season 4 was what really took the cake, was the whole sire bond thing, and then Damon telling her at the end of season 4 that he will always be a bad person no matter what, and he can't change who he is. Elena, she can't change him from killing people, from being bad, and she still chose this guy anyway. Like, I just don't get it. Why the fuck do you want to marry? Why the fuck do you want to be with somebody who's telling you that he gonna kill someone and not give a fuck about it, how you feel about it? Like, I just don't get it. Season 5 was when they became really toxic. The relationship got really tiring. They had no more chemistry. Honestly, the chemistry started going down in season 4, whether you guys want to believe it or not. The chemistry just went down. The relationship just stopped feeling like it was really important. I think what the writers did, Julie, is that she wanted to give the universe what they wanted, and then when it was time for them to be a couple, she kind of went blank on what to give them. They stopped having real moments. Everything about them just dialed down. They just didn't look like they were really happy with each other. Like, it just really died down. Like, how the fuck do you have more chemistry with your ex that you have with your boyfriend? That does not make sense to me. Damon killing Whitmore because Elena broke up with him was just the icing on the cake. And then them both confessing that they were toxic to each other and to themselves, but they still want to be together, was just the extra icing on the cake. And then we get to season 6. Elena erases her memories, and Damon needs to fight tooth and motherfucking nail to get to have her remember how in love they were, which is just sick and just fucking stupid. And then we get to the last season where Elena jumps back into his arms, and they have a happily ever after. This relationship, if you hear this timeline, this relationship really went down the toilet after season 3. The writers just kind of just lost a system of what it should have been, and kind of like the whole thing with Buffy with Elena. I honestly feel like her going out with Damon really ruined her character. on every single layer. Her just instantly going out with the guy who did a lot of tormented things to her and the people that she loved, her so-called fucking friends, her so-called motherfucking family. She still dated this guy. She married this guy. Probably had kids with this guy. And like they just have Damon turn into a human. That just seems very that just seems very out of character for each of them. I don't know. I just don't like this couple. Every time I watch them together, I just get so suffocated by the lack of oxygen in my body because of how bad relationship is written, how bad they are to each other. Sorry, I need some water. I think the relationship is extremely toxic. I think Damon was very controlling, manipulative, gaslighting, independent relationship. I feel like Elena had no backbone. I feel like she let Damon get away with so much shit. She never confronted him about his actions. Just the relationship is the definition of toxicity. The relationship was just not meant to be. And I do not give a fuck if there's any Elena fans who watch this channel, who watch this video. If you have a problem with it, respond to it. Because if not, then don't talk to me about any of this. Because this relationship was bad on every level. And you know I'm fucking right. So like I said, this relationship was toxic. They should have never ended up together. And I'm going to pretend that her and Damon didn't. I'm going to pretend in my own fantasy that Elena ended up with Stefan. And they're really the ones living happily ever after. And they're the ones with the family. Because her Stefan was the only good relationship the Vampire Diaries had, and I still know that. So anyway, that's my video. I kept it short and sweet. Look out for more couples I cannot stand, and thanks for watching.